If your ticket to home ownership comes at a high price, I mean, if it comes with diligent budgeting, fasting and prayer even, then you must pay equal attention to building approval. I know it is hard to save up 1 million, 1.5 million, and go give it to government in the name of approval, rather than just take it to site and go start something. But whatever you do is almost pointless if you don't have the approval. So let's look at it in this way. Number one, you build, and the government says you cannot build that in that zone. It comes down. You build, and government says it doesn't match its plan for that area. You put it down. You build, and government says we don't even want this in this area. It comes down. Or you build, and government says you don't even have the right to build here. You pull it down. They're not taking your land from you. Your land is yours. But the issue is with the property. So with that building approval, it's almost as if you don't have a title. Let's talk about why getting approval is equally as important as having correct title. There is something in housing that is called security of tenure. And what that basically means is whatever form of occupancy that you have, whether you're renting, whether you own, it means that nobody, either government, either landlord, either any agency, cannot just come overnight and evict you. And if that happens, the security of that tenure means you can claim compensation. And so the amount of protection, the amount of leverage that that gives you is equally as important as the legitimacy of your title. Because even if you bought that land from the governor himself, if the government does not give you the go-ahead to build, or does not say it is okay for you to build what you've built on it, the government can come at any time to remove that structure. Okay, so you don't want to give the government any excuse to evict you. Now, approval protects you not only from that eviction, but it also protects you from eventuality of incorrect title. So let's say for whatever reason, for whatever reason, you missed some details in your title, approval will reveal it, because approval is like a double factor authentication, whereby the government will eventually check that title, will check the legitimacy of that title to be sure that they're not going to bite themselves in the future. So if you get approval, it means definitely that your title is legit and your proposal is legit. So double factor authentication. And so apart from security of tenure, it gives you double legitimacy. And at that point, if government decides to move mad in the future, you can then hold the government by the jugular and claim compensation. In fact, you can claim more than that compensation if your rights have been trampled upon. I hope this makes sense.